Okay, so now that you've watched the Air 2S being flown in all these beautiful tropical locations by Sam Colder, and you've seen all the California people fly it in the beautiful beaches and the mountains, people like Aldrin and Farouk and Justine and Potato Jet, but have you seen anyone fly it in a winter storm yet? 2 days ago, it was 70 degrees here. We were having an Easter egg hunt in our t-shirts, walking around, having a great time, enjoying the beautiful spring weather. I put my shovel in the shed right over there 2 days ago. We're expecting 6 inches of snow in the next 2 days. So I thought, hey, if life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. So it's a great opportunity for me to test out the Air 2S. And otherwise, I'm not going to be able to test this out in winter weather and for another 6 months. And so I'm going to take this opportunity. I want to see how it flies in these windy conditions. It's not that cold. It's only like 28 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's kind of windy. It's actually not bad. It's only 23 miles per hour, which is within the operating parameters of the Air 2S, 24 miles per hour. And then it's 34 miles per hour at 200 feet high. And like I said, 28 degrees. And it's pretty wet. It's pretty wet snow. So I guess that's what I'm worried about the most is the wet snow getting on here, but it should be okay. I've flown the Mavic Air 2 in these kinds of conditions and it did quite well. So we're going to test it out and see if this does any better. Why would it do any better? I don't know. Since the form factor isn't much different, the motors are probably the same. It's probably not going to do much different. So anyway, I'm going to launch this from here. Hopefully I can launch from here. The GeoZone is not working yet. The DJI unlock is not working. It's supposed to be working on launch day. But I'm going to try it from home here. And if it doesn't work, I'm just going to drive a couple miles away and just park somewhere and just fly it. And I want to see the flight time. I'm just going to fly all over the place and just see. I'm going to try to bring it down to critical battery because I want to see like maximum flight time as much as we can. But I don't want to be too risky because of these conditions. I don't want to have to hike out in the middle of the snow to try to find it. So anyway, let's see if it launches here. If it doesn't, we're going to head out and we'll check the flight time. I'm going to fast forward through it, so this video will be really short. So here we go. So there you go. I don't think it did as good as I thought it was going to. I only got like 15 minutes. I'll put it up on the screen here, but yeah, it didn't do very well. And, you know, of course I was kind of going against the wind more than I was going, you know, with the wind, but 15 minutes, that's pretty bad. That's only like half of the advertised flight time. Again, you're not going to be flying in these kinds of conditions on a regular basis, but I think the Mavic Air 2 actually did better. So I don't know. The wind can be so variable up at that elevation. So, all right, so today's the next day. It's still storming, still windy out. It's about 30 miles an hour, so it's a little bit windier than it was yesterday. I was so disappointed in that 15-minute flight time that I thought, well, maybe something's wrong. Maybe the battery is bad or something. So I grabbed a new battery, came out here today, flew it again, and I got the same results. So that test is validated. You get about 15 minutes of flight time in these windy conditions, in these snowy, cold conditions. So I'm going to do this test again when it's nicer out. I'm going to compare the Air 2S, the Mavic Air 2, and the Mavic 2 Pro because I want to see how they all perform in the wind at the same time. When it's like this, you guys, don't fly. It's just miserable. And those gusty winds, I think that's what really messes with it. And I got a gimbal overload error today because I think the wind just kind of blew on the gimbal and just messed it up. So I guess the bottom line, the takeaway from this video is don't fly in these conditions. And if you do, just know that the battery is gonna drain really, really fast. So don't fly too far away. Hopefully this gave you some information. Oh, by the way, I did lose connection. You'll see there a couple times. And it has nothing to do with OcuSync 3.0, you guys. OcuSync 3.0 is really good, but I was standing right next to a big, huge metal building, and so there was definitely interference. So that's not abnormal. It's not poor connection. It's just because of where I was standing. I don't care if it's OcuSync 10.0, you're going to lose connection. So anyway, I hope you guys are having better weather than we are right now. If you got anything of value out of this video, go ahead and click on that thumbs up. Subscribe for more Air 2S videos. I'm doing a lot. Go ahead and watch all those. I'll put them down in the video description. Watch this video right here. This is my initial review of the Air 2S. Please watch that video. I want it to do really well. Comment on it, like it, share it. I put a lot of time into that sucker, so I hope it does really well. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. And as always, fly safe and fly smart.